a few days away from the release of Superman at the box office, James Gunn's Superman, of which he has been front and center in so much of the marketing for this movie.
We're watching a video from Ryan Kinnell at RK Outpost. Apparently, there's trouble in paradise with the new Superman movie, and things aren't looking very good. Let's hear what he has to say.
And there's been some missteps. There's been some criticism. You know, Superman is a character that's been around for nearly a century. So virtually everyone knows who he is, and virtually everyone has an opinion on how he should be portrayed. So, of course, there's been some very divisive marketing for the movie, shying away from saying truth, justice, in the American way.
Yeah, I've noticed that, especially, of course, with DC fans. DC fans are so much more, is hostile the right word? Passionate, I think. Passionate. Than Marvel fans. And the whole slogan, truth, justice, and American way, it would be nice if they actually did say that. I think there was maybe one American, was there even an American flag in the trailer? I don't know. They replaced it all with look up. Stupid. Why didn't they release it on the 4th of July?
In every way that they possibly can. And of course, some leaked reviews that have got out there, just one here or there, but certainly has caused some controversy. Well, now James Gunn decided that just a few days before the release, he would go out there and talk more about this movie, reveal more about this movie. And there's going to be a certain portion of people who probably do not want to hear this. James Gunn confirms Superman is about politics, immigration, and the decline of American kindness.
No. Say it ain't so. Are you kidding me? When will they learn, man? Come on. People have been very excited about this trailer. To be honest with you, I was not impressed with that first trailer. And I've noticed a lot of people who were impressed with the first trailer, as they've consistently released others and teasers and scenes from the movie, the hype is going down and down and down. Oh, man. Of course they would make it about this crap.
Says screw them to jerks who get offended by that. Yes, thank you, James Gunn.
Wow.
This is what we wanted. We wanted a heavy-handed story about political messaging that gets forced down our throats when we really just want to go see a good old-fashioned comic book movie. Thank you, James Gunn. And here it is from Variety. James Gunn says Superman is about an immigrant that comes from other places, how we've lost the value of basic human kindness, and yes, it's about politics.
If this is true, I mean, this is from James Gunn. God, this is so stupid, especially now when everything's heated. Especially after the election, like, even if you hate Trump, you have to recognize, like, the majority of the whole country loves him. Like, we voted for him and stuff. And one of his biggest pushes is about immigration and stuff. And if you make a movie about Superman and completely, ignore any American values and try to sympathize with immigrants and stuff like this and try to push politics, man, oh my gosh. It's how on the nose is it going to be is what I'm wondering.
As the cover story has, this immigrant being led away in handcuffs.
Oh, God.
This is so made for modern day.
Yeah.
Isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? James Gunn, let's get into this entire thing. In his Sunday profile with the Times of London, the DC Studios head went deep on the themes and ideas that drive his highly anticipated Superman. He explains that the superhero epic encompasses the story of America, and at a basic level, is about a man searching for a better life away from his original home. Now, it's interesting, right, how you try to say, well, the story of America is really about immigrants coming to a place and search for a better life. Now, I think we understand that 250, 280 years ago, all this time ago, it was a little bit different than the immigration we're currently talking about.
Yeah.
I think you can probably admit that. And you want to shy away. You don't want to say that Superman's about truth, justice, and the American way, but you want to try to tell people that this is the real story of America. I mean, Superman is the story of America, an immigrant that came from other places and populated the country. But for me, it's mostly a story about basic human kindness, that it's a value and it's something that we've lost.
He says that America, the story about America, is about an immigrant coming from somewhere else. Aren't these the same people who talk about how when America was founded, it was founded on genocide? And aren't these the same people who talk about America's about racism? I don't get it. It's like double speak. It's like, yeah, man, genocide and those poor, helpless Native Americans, and we're all colonizers. But now, we're making a Superman movie. No, we're all immigrants. You know, it's a good thing. You know, coming to make a new home. Did you guys know that for most of the people watching YouTube videos, only a small percentage of those people are actually subscribed to those channels? But subscribing is really quick and easy. All you have to do is first to make a YouTube account, which is free, and then after that, go down to the video that you're watching, hit the like button, which goes a long way in helping out the algorithm, and then go over and hit the subscribe button. After you've hit the subscribe button, click the drop down arrow and click the option that says all, so that can notify you whenever a new video from this creator has dropped. Subscribing is free, and making a YouTube account is also free. It allows you to keep up with all of your favorite content creators, and of course it goes a long way in helping out my channel, and I really do appreciate it. So with all of that being said, back to the video. Man, truth, justice, and the American way. I think largely America is based off of Christian values, if I'm being honest. But even if you don't want to admit that, you know, just simple, I mean, you know, work hard, build yourself up from your bootstraps, power to the individual. It places a lot of emphasis on the individual. And you work hard and make something of yourself, you know? And, I don't know, peace and love, justice for all. You know, just really good values. Turn the other cheek. Christian values, I don't know. The whole immigrant thing, yeah, I guess at one point we were immigrants. I mean, I would not consider myself an immigrant, born and raised, family, born and raised. I think the majority of the people here can't really consider themselves immigrants anymore. I mean, born and raised. It's just so stupid to push this message, especially now. You know, it's so stupid.
Gonna acknowledge the movie's themes may be interpreted differently across political groups, especially considering the current nationwide unrest about immigration.
You think?
However, Gunn stands by the ideals embedded in Superman and added that he doesn't care if anyone takes offense.
And that's the thing, even if you disagree, it's like the country's divided on this issue. Like, just give us a good Superman movie. I mean, goddamn.
Yeah, it plays differently, but it's about human kindness, and obviously there will be jerks out there who are just not kind and will take as offensive because it's about kindness. But screw them!
Yeah, it's about kindness, your version of kindness. And of course, if anyone criticizes it, we're just jerks. And the whole other list of insults that they call us just by criticizing them. Haters, detractors, whatever you want to call us.
Yeah, it's about politics. But on another level, it's about morality. Do you never kill no matter what, which is what Superman believes? Or do you have to have some balance, as Lois believes? It's really about their relationship and the way different opinions on basic moral beliefs can tear two people apart.
Are you serious? That's what they're pushing in this movie? So he's creating a Superman who doesn't want to kill people, and Lois believes it's okay to kill people. There's a balance to killing people? And that's what's tearing their relationship apart? She thinks you should kill people? Is that what the friction, the love friction between the two will be?
This is what we hear on basically the eve of the release of Superman. You know, Tuesday are the big Amazon Prime previews that they're doing, right? So that's really when a lot of people are going to get an opportunity to see this film. Then, of course, you've got your normal Thursday stuff and then the opening weekend. But just a few days before that, and these comments, right? Yes, did Superman come here from another place? Yeah, yes, in fact, he did. The idea that the...
Yeah, as a baby... He was born and raised here. He didn't just strap on a backpack and cross the river of the Milky Way and sneak his way into Earth. He came here as a baby. He's an American. He's one of us. He's born and raised. What are you talking about?
The story of Superman can be equated to modern day what's happening with immigration is laughable.
Yeah, it's
right?
stupid.
Yes, we do know Superman is not from this world. Yes, thank you. Did you know that Superman's actually an immigrant too? Yes, we get it. However, the comparisons between that you know, an alien, quite literally from another planet,
Alien
who
baby.
crash lands in the middle of Kansas and is raised by two Midwestern farmers who just raise him as a human. He doesn't even know all this stuff about his own life, about his own story, right? The differences between those things, who is then raised as an American, and what we have going on now with, you know, illegal immigrants flooding the border of an already established country. The idea that you can present these things as, well, it's just exactly the same. I don't know if everyone sees it that way. But that's...
Especially not when you combine the fact that through all of the immigration going on nowadays, there is a massive amount of sex trafficking and drug cartels. Like everyone brings up, oh, the Mexican grandma's going to get arrested. No. There is vast, overwhelming majority of grown men trafficking drugs and women and children. Like, it's a serious, horrific issue, especially after the Biden administration opened up the borders. I mean, it got to the point to where literally whole slobs of apartment complexes were being taken over by gangs, by MS-13 and stuff. It's like, what are you talking about? We have to stop the criminals. We have to do something. And then to just preach it like we're the bad guys and we're so evil because we just don't want women trafficked and we don't want drugs flooding into our country. Oh, but the Mexican grandmas and the sopapillas. But let's make a movie about everyone's favorite superhero preaching at us. God damn.
Not what we have. When we're talking about what's going on right now with illegal immigration, the idea that there can be these big comparisons is kind of a little bit strange and laughable. But beyond that, saying, yes, this is a movie about politics. Yes, it's going to rub some people the wrong way, but if they get offended, screw them. I don't care. This is how you're promoting the fucking Superman movie. And what's it going to do at the box office? That is anybody's best guess. We've had some people saying it's going to be a $170 million opening.
I doubt it. If I had to guess, I don't think it breaks 500. I think it's a stretch to say it would break 500. I'm thinking maybe... No, I don't know. Maybe 4. Somewhere between 4. But I don't think it'll pass 5. I think it's going to lose money. It's such a stupid... especially with this promotion. It's like, can we... You know, a little bit of humility really would go a long way.
But we've got a lot of other people saying the tracking's kind of remaining in that 95 to 125 million.
Damn. I mean, well, I was going to say in total. I mean, for opening weekend, okay. I'm thinking in total, like less than 500 million. I don't know. I mean, if it breaks that, it may make a little bit of money and break even. I don't think it's going to get up to that. I think Jurassic World's going to beat it. Or Jurassic Birth something, whatever that stupid movie was called.
$1 billion range. I wouldn't be shocked if that bumped up a little bit. But, you know, internationally, in China, it's not looking great on a limited number of screens, but it's not looking great in China either. We're going to have to wait and see. Projections can be wrong. We saw Jurassic World Rebirth overdid its initial projections. Will that happen the same for Superman? Maybe it will. We've also seen DC movies come in very, very far from their initial projections, like The Flash from not that long ago. But James Gunn decides, in his wisdom, just a few days before this thing actually releases, that he's going to tell everybody, yes, it's a political movie. It's about immigration. It's an immigration allegory. And if you don't like it, screw you. I don't care. Maybe not the best messaging, but one that I think everyone should have expected from someone like James Gunn.
Now, is this going to reach the average normie? No, probably not, because the average person doesn't read these stupid articles. And the ones that do actually read them are the ones who believe them. So the average person is just going by what they see and the marketing and stuff. But still, it's going to turn off other people who maybe were excited and are in the know and who are closely following this. It's going to turn those people off. It's just so stupid. I don't think this movie's going to do well. I think the movie's going to suck even if it does do well. It's not like if it makes money, then automatically that means it's a good movie. Just look at the Marvels, or Captain Marvel, or The Last Jedi, or any of those trash films. But I'd love to know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and please don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. Really goes a long way in helping out the channel. I really do appreciate it. And until next time.